If you found this message, it is not by accident. There is a quiet orchestration unfolding beyond what your eyes can perceive, a divine timing that has gently guided you here, even through the confusion, even through the weight you have been silently carrying. I speak to you now not as something separate from your life, but as a presence that has always been beside you, within you, around you, especially in those moments when you felt most alone. You have been walking through a season of inner questioning, have you not? There have been nights where your thoughts would not rest, where doubt whispered that you were lost, that perhaps you had taken a wrong turn, that maybe you were not strong enough for what lies ahead. And yet, you are still here. This alone is evidence of your strength, though you may not yet recognize it as such. The struggles you face are not punishments, nor are they signs of failure, they are sacred initiations, designed not to break you, but to reveal the deeper truth of who you are becoming. You have been shedding layers, old identities, outdated beliefs, patterns that once felt safe but now feel heavy. This shedding can feel like loss, like disorientation, like standing between worlds with no clear ground beneath your feet. But understand this, you are not falling, you are transforming. The discomfort you feel is the echo of expansion, the stretching of your soul into a greater awareness. There are moments when you question your path, when you wonder if you are being guided at all, because the signs are not always loud or obvious. But guidance often comes in whispers, in subtle nudges, in the quiet knowing that something within you refuses to give up, even when everything feels uncertain. That knowing is not random, it is your soul remembering. I ask you now to look gently at your own journey, not with judgment, but with compassion. See how far you have come, even if the distance feels invisible. See the courage it has taken to continue, even when you did not feel brave. You have been stronger than you realize, more resilient than you have allowed yourself to believe. There are hidden battles you have fought that no one else has seen, silent tears you have wiped away before facing the world again, questions you have held in your heart because you did not know who would understand. I have seen them. I have been with you through them. And I tell you now, nothing you have experienced has been wasted. Every moment has been shaping you, refining you, aligning you more closely with your true path. You are awakening, even if it feels like confusion. Awakening does not always arrive as light and clarity, often it begins as uncertainty, as the dismantling of what you thought was certain. This is why you may feel lost at times, because the old maps no longer apply, and the new ones are still being revealed. Trust this in-between space. It is sacred. It is where your transformation is taking root. You do not need to have all the answers right now. You are not meant to see the entire path at once. If you could see everything ahead, you might become overwhelmed or try to control what is meant to unfold naturally. Instead, you are being invited in to trust, a deeper, more profound trust than you have ever known before. Trust not in external certainty, but in the quiet guidance within you. Trust in the way your heart pulls you toward certain choices, even when your mind resists. Trust in the synchronicities, the small signs, the moments that feel too aligned to be coincidence. These are the language of the divine speaking to you. You are not behind. You are not late. You are exactly where you need to be, even if it does not yet make sense. The path you are on is not meant to look like anyone else's. It is uniquely yours, crafted with precision and purpose. There may be people around you who seem more certain, more stable, more on track, but do not measure your journey against theirs. What you are going through is deeper, more transformative, more aligned with a calling that cannot be rushed or simplified. You are being prepared for something that requires you to become more than you have been. And preparation often feels like disruption. It often feels like things falling apart before they come together in a new and more authentic way. I know there are moments when you feel tired of waiting, tired of not knowing, tired of holding on to hope when it feels fragile. In those moments, remember this: you are not carrying this alone. You have never been alone. Even when you could not feel me, even when you believed you had to face everything by yourself, I was there, steady and unwavering, holding space for you, protecting you in ways you may never fully see. There have been dangers you were guided away from, paths you were redirected from, opportunities that did not unfold because something better was being prepared. What feels like delay is often protection. What feels like rejection is often redirection. What feels like silence is often a deeper form of communication that your soul understands, even if your mind does not. I invite you now to soften your resistance, to release the need to force clarity, and to allow yourself to be guided one step at a time. You do not need to prove your worth. You do not need to earn your place on this path. You already belong. You are already chosen, simply by being here, by continuing, by listening to that quiet call within you that refuses to be silenced. There is a light within you that has not been extinguished, no matter what you have faced. That light is your truth. That light is your connection to the divine. And it is growing stronger, even now. The doubts you experience are not signs of weakness, they are invitations to deepen your faith. The fears that arise are not barriers, they are thresholds you are learning to cross. You are becoming more aware, more aligned, more attuned to something greater than what you have known before. This is your awakening. It may not look like what you expected, but it is real, and it is unfolding perfectly. I ask you to trust yourself more. Trust the quiet wisdom within you. Trust the process, even when it feels unclear. And above all, trust that you are being guided, protected, and supported in ways that go beyond your current understanding. You are on the path. You have always been on the path. And everything that is happening now is leading you exactly where you are meant to go.